Mishpanshinkwa Ushteshpa. What's going on? Saludos y respetos to everybody. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Maniac once again coming at you with 19 felonies. How did I catch my 19 felonies with 19 gang enhancements? Facing 2 life sentences plus extra 45 years. And how did I get out of it? So I was in the calles, homie. You know, I was fresh out the pinta. I was fresh out of Folsom. You know, getting acclimated with the street life. I was out for almost a few months. I almost made it out for 3 months, you know. But in those 3 months, I was running amok. I was doing a lot of crimes, and I was sober. Like I didn't get high or nothing like that. So don't think I was running amok all high and loaded. And no, I stay sober. I've been sober for like 10 years, bro. Anyways, so to make the long story short, because it's a very, very, very long story. Somebody introduced me to this guy named Bruce Tuttle, and he was a major drug dealer turned informant. He was a human source for the FBI. Human source basically means confidential informant, but that's the terminology used by the FBI. So this guy, he was selling big, and in the paperwork it came out that he went to Portland. He got caught with around $45,000 cash, and they got him with embezzlement. So instead of fighting his case, he told the FBI that he wanted to work for them, that he was gonna open the lines of the drug trade all the way to Mexico, and that he had contacts with I don't know who over there in Mexico, and that he wanted to bring them all down as long as they let him stay out, you know. So they let him stay out. This guy's just bullshitting. He's just trying to buy some time, and he starts selling drugs on the low key, and people start hitting him up like, "Hey fool, like, we want to get at you, this and that." And there was another informant by the name of Sonny, and he was another FBI informant. He brought down like 17 people in the feds. They got him for an indictment. But at the time, we didn't know that he was an informant. And Bruce Tuttle tells me, "Hey, this guy's over here trying to take all my drugs, money, and he's known for robbing people." So you gotta keep in mind, bro. Like we didn't know that they were both informants. And I told him straight up, like, look, homie, Bruce, what's in it for me, bro? So he said he's gonna give me money every week, you know, and he starts giving me money a couple times, and everything's going good, you know. I talked to Sonny. I didn't know he was an informant, but he was. I talked to him, and I told him to just pretty much leave this guy alone, bro. Just leave him alone. He's hooking me up with some money, and anybody that fucks with him, I'm gonna respond for him, you know. At the time, that's what I was doing, bro. And there's this other incident that happened in my neighborhood where one of my older homeboys, it was all a big misunderstanding, bro. Like, he was under the impression I was doing something way different than I really was, and he started getting crazy on the phone. He started like calling me out, and I felt disrespected at that time. I was like, I was fast to feel disrespected. I was so quick to feel disrespected that right away I get a weapon, you know. I take a couple of my friends with me. One of my friends, he brings someone else, and the whole time I didn't know that I was on a wiretap. They had me on a wiretap. So now I'm on a wiretap. All the huras are listening. I'm telling my older homeboy to pull up, be ready, let's do this. And my homeboy, he don't wanna meet up. You know, he does not wanna meet up because he heard my tone. He knew I was mad. And at the end of the day, later on when I ended up seeing him, we ended up, fighting it out. Years later, he told me that he didn't want to show up because he thought that I was going to do something to him. And at that time, I probably would have. I probably would have. I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no because he didn't show up. So I can't tell you, oh, I was going to do this to him. I'm just being straight up with you. So I get frustrated because he don't want to link up, right? Like, I'm telling him, like, what's up, basically, you're talking all this nonsense. Let's meet up and tell me to my face. I have a gun on me. Woo, woo, woo. You name it. I'm telling this guy, So I go by this store. This store is called Red Wings, right there on the vineyard area in El Rio, in the city of Oxnard, right? So I pull up. And a black Charger pulls up right behind me. I'm still trying to link up with my older homeboy. Pulls up right behind me. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, who is this dude? And he's wearing plain clothes. So he gets off the car. He tries to come and starts getting crazy. And I'm like, who the fuck are you? So I get off the car. And he tries to search me. He put my hand behind my head. And I put my other hand like this. So when he grabbed one of my hands, I forced myself out of it. And I ran because I thought I had a gun on my waistband, So I grabbed the gun and I throw it, and he's not chasing me for some reason. So I'm like, what the fuck? I look back like one time, and I was like, oh yeah, I got away, bro. I got away, So I keep on going, I keep on running, and I stop on the street. It's called Vineyard, and there's another Charger, and I'm like, who is this guy? Because he's dressed in plain clothing. And he stops the car. And I think it's like a civilian, bro. I didn't think it was law enforcement or anything, So he actually stops, makes eye contact with me, and I keep on walking. And then I start running. And as soon as I start running, trying to cross the street, he punches the car. He punches the gas, and he hits me, bro. He hits me. I land on the windshield. I got all messed up, bro. My shoulder's fucked up to this day. I got my meniscus removed from my knees. So I think they took like 40-50% of it. And it was all bad, bro. I ended up going to county jail for a firearm. I had a fine-ass hyena, bro, at the time. I'm not going to lie. She left me right away, bro. She's like, I ain't gonna wait, So 90 days go by, like 80 days go by. I was doing a 90-day violation, and my release date's coming up, like in 10 days, bro. And I'm already like, damn, they didn't even charge me for the gun. I got away. I'm gonna get to go back out there, have some more fun, fuck some more hyenas. But guess what happens, bro? Guess what happens, homie? I have 10 days to go home. 10 days to go home, bro. And the multitask agency, I think it was Detective Magallon, pulls up to my cell, and he tells me, hey, I'm charging you with two counts of extortion. So I was like, what the hell is extortion? Like, I didn't even know what extortion was, bro. To be honest, I didn't even know what it was. So I'm not thinking nothing, and I'm thinking I'm gonna get out like in a year or two. I go to court, and they hit me with that gang indictment. There was 27 people involved, and they hit me with 19 felonies, bro. They hit me with extortion, conspiracy to assault somebody with a firearm. They hit me with multiple gun infractions, and just a bunch of other conspiracies that I had nothing to do with, and I ended up fighting it for 2+ years in county jail, and that's gonna derail to a whole nother story for a whole nother episode. because it was isolation, like total isolation, bro. And I was going at it with the Juras as far as I wasn't compliant to their little rules, and they took my visits away. They didn't let me have no commissary. They kept on putting me in places where they had like pretty much some J cats, you know, some nut cases. So two years later, 2 years go by, and then some more time goes by before the 3-year mark, like 2.5. I sign a deal for 11 years. I go to prison and I get out. And that's the case I got busted for. That's the case I actually got arrested for. And that's how I caught 19 felonies. In the process of fighting the case, I tried to go to trial twice, but I had 27 co-defendants. I couldn't do what I wanted to do. I couldn't go to trial. I couldn't do none of that because I needed the whole rest of the 27 co-defendants to go with me. And the district attorney filed a motion to where we gotta go together. And I was like, I don't even know half of these people. Like, who are they? Like, what the hell? Why am I gonna have to go to trial with all these people? Like, I don't even know them. And like, they have nothing to do with me. I have nothing to do with them. You know, like, in my head, I'm thinking all this, you know. But at the end of the day, I fought it for 2+ years. I got tired of waiting, bro. I got tired of waiting right there where I was at, total isolation. And they gave me 11 years. I went to prison, and I did 5+ years. I got out in 2017, December. And ever since then, bro, I've been violating for music videos. I was doing music videos. They've been violating me for fighting, for gang terms, gang violations, and just a bunch of unnecessary deprivation of my freedom, bro, that I shouldn't even have to be going through all that. But for whatever reason, they think that works. They think you're a threat to the community, to the public safety, and that's how they're gonna treat you, you know. And ever since I got out, every time I've been out, I've been on GPS. So I'm just right here, like, really thinking about everything that I tell you guys, because I didn't want to come out right away and say, oh, this is what I've been arrested for, and none of that, because I didn't want to come off as somebody that has a big ego, because I don't even have a big ego no more. Like, all that is gone. Like, I've been through so much, bro, that all I want now is to better my people. And if I could help, I'm gonna help, you know. Like, if I could help my people elevate themselves in any type of way, shape, or form, I'm gonna do it, you know. And it's hard being on parole, so I'm gonna come and tell you my story. And the reason why I didn't say right away the things I've been busted for, and that's like not even half of the things I've been busted for, you know, it's because I want to come out and say things that are helpful for the community at large, you know. Like, I want to help people. I want to be able to talk to you in a way that you understand me, and in a way that makes you think, like, damn, like, people are really going through this, and they're over here trying to educate us so we don't make the same mistakes as a raza, as a people, and continue to move forward in positivity, bro. And I hope that my message is being delivered the correct way, and is gonna help at least 1 or 2 people in as far as like changing, making a big impact in their lives, you know. And with that being said, I'm gonna have to conclude. You already know what it is. It's your boy Maniac, the YouTuber. Subscribe, like. Anybody that doesn't like it and is still here watching, also subscribe. Even if you just want to be native, you're still gonna get me paid. So with that being said, al ratos, everybody have a good one. I'll be back with some more juicy stuff in the future near.